This is Stonkington. I wanted to make a video. I had a good run of putting out weekend homework posts. I've been traveling, so I wanted to get back to that. This is going to be a trade recap from yesterday on Amazon. Uh, I was not able to be on voice during this trade, so I was kind of putting out these ideas in the room. But basically, I wanted to use this video to highlight this particular trade, as well as things I've been learning at Blackbox, how I'm kind of putting the puzzle pieces together. I like to learn, take bits and pieces that I'm learning from all these top tier traders that we have at Blackbox. So I'll just break this one down. This is a message I posted in the Roadhouse Discord. I have now just added a chart key. So if you're with us on Discord or you're following me on Twitter, you can take another look at what some of these moving averages and VWAP and all that. But I wanted to take a simplified view of the chart and just kind of look at how you could just use price action to see this setup. And then we'll also take a look at black box flow and how that kind of lined up with this play. So here, just starting, I like to use a 3-minute chart. So I've got Amazon set up yesterday. We're in replay mode, and we're queued up to right about the time where I put out that chart. So if I was starting in fresh, no indicators or anything, just looking at this chart, right away kind of jumps out that Amazon making some higher lows right here, moving up along this trend line, and then can kind of draw this line coming down. So this is just price compression. I'm always listening in, learning from Kang. He's watching out for these patterns. So to me, this is, there's nothing to take action on at this point, but I would just start watching at this point, see if we could get a break in one way or the other. But clearly, this is just price consolidation on Amazon. So I put the chart there in the room, and then because I'm looking at this setup, then I would be kind of trying to keep an extra eye on Amazon flow. So I am on Pacific time, so 10 a.m. for me is 1 p.m. market time. So again, I put this out there in the room at 10:58. So if we come into Blackbox, this is kind of how I use it here. So if we start looking at flow around the time where I put out that chart, we can take a look at that. One thing I did want to highlight here is just using what I have is filters. This is just exactly what 7-Star shows in his class, at least the last time I was watching it. So just ETFs off, and I want to see everything on bid ask. Otherwise, that's it. I don't have anything else on here. So if we kind of zoom back in, so here's the flow starting, when I put that chart out. So just taking a quick look, puts right off the bat. The big one isn't out till January, but I'm watching a 3-minute chart, so I really, don't put any weight on this because maybe it would impact something, but I'm not going to really think about it too much. Again, these are out to January, so now we got a couple puts for yesterday and then next week. And then we start seeing some of these calls for next week, the 41s, the little sweeps. And this is not to show that this is incredible flow or anything like that. This is just kind of reading it live. If you want the examples of amazing flow, just check the flow plays that Charlie pushed to the app the past couple days. But just for me, because I'm already watching a chart setup, I'm looking at this flow. So I'm saying, okay, they're coming into 41 calls for today. And even though this one was on the bid, there was a little bit of a contract price increase. And then they swept out to next week these 130s with nice money. And then, 2 minutes later, they tacked on to that. So I'm thinking, okay, they're buying some calls here. Here's more 41s for yesterday, and puts coming in on the bid, which I would think is bullish. Again, not placing a ton of weight on it. I'm just kind of reading, as Hell say, flow doesn't lie. These are just facts of what happened at the time. So, I see some of these come in on the bid and the contract price went down, I'm like, all right, well, I'm not going to be thinking too much about these 141s. But then they come back in, some more sweeps on the ask, a couple little puts, not a lot of money or anything being put to work. So we're getting up, this has been about an hour since I posted the original setup. So I'm starting to think, okay, it's starting to look a little bit bullish in the flow. But if we get back to the chart and see this next hour of price action, just let this run a little bit. So here we get up into coming up right at around 11 o'clock, and I'm seeing this setup right here. I guess we went a little bit too far. But seeing this little flag come in through here, which I also posted in the room. So there, that's just like just a really nice little flag that breaks to the upside here on Amazon. So first I see this break of consolidation, and then we do this little flag here, which I also posted in the room. Let's see, I got that one out. 1038. So yeah, it's just a nice little flag setting up more compression after this bigger break. So this one breaks. So I'm thinking, okay, we broke this consolidation upside. We had some bulls in the flow. And if we just let this one play out, I mean, Amazon went nuts the rest of the day. So it's like, if you're, commons, options trade, whatever, this is all, really good money here. Just watching, also want to keep in mind market conditions. SPY was moving up all day, but, just like kind of zooming out and not, a simplified chart without all these indicators or anything, just using the price action and a couple patterns, can see that this was just a nice trade on Amazon. No matter, can scale out whatever works for you. But that was just one I saw that highlighted, putting the pieces together from what we learned at Blackbox. Thanks for watching.